Well, good morning. Actually, it's afternoon now. It's actually afternoon. Boy, I'm just like way behind. How's everybody doing today? Mark Holtz here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know this literally does not work. You know, I feel like I joke. I joke about being Philly 500's dad and Cop Pizzle and everything else, but I honestly feel like sometimes Papa Smurf, because even though E2 Blue hasn't lost a bet to me and has to call me his daddy, I feel like I'm a father figure to him sometimes. I feel like I'm his dad. I feel like the same way with my man DMV, and of course my own kids. You know, I kind of like that. I like that, being that guy that people come to get advice and stuff like that. And as much as I kid and joke on my man Philly 500, and he talks about copywriting me, I honestly feel like he's like one of my kids. Okay, yeah, I know we don't look alike, you know, because he looks like Denzel Washington, but I do feel like there is a bond that's there with him and the others. You know, maybe I'm crazy. Well, they do call me Crazy Mark. But anyway, it is Taco Tuesday, and we have our Dallas Cowboys getting back on the field tomorrow. And we have some things that are going to be happening that have implications for this season and beyond. Because we actually have battles that are now coming on. Jerry Jones this morning, you know, Jerry Jones, who right now is living his best life. You know, he's got the most valuable franchise in the world, and he's got a 300-foot long yacht. I'm still waiting for my invitation, Jerry. You know, he's got the Dallas Cowboys that right now, look at all these damn scams. Screw you, scams. He's got arguably one of the best teams right now in football. He's got a great quarterback who's under contract. He's got a team that seems to have turned over 180 degrees, and everything seems to be coming up aces. Seems like they had a great offseason with getting Dan Quinn. Their biggest worry is, are they going to be able to keep the game together next year? Will people be coming after Dan Quinn and Kellen Moore and other guys because of what they did? I mean, if you're a team like, say, the Texans, you might look and say, we really need Will McClay. Yeah, we need to get a guy like that making the choices for players on our team, as opposed to Mike Mayock, who looks like they're just ass as far as getting talent. So the good news for the Cowboys is they have been good at absorbing player injuries. They have been phenomenal at absorbing injuries. When Lyle Collins got suspended, you know how everybody was like, Terrence Steel? Terrence Steel, no, people, you know, some of y'all were like, I don't want to ever see Terrence Steel on the field again. But Terrence Steel came in and played so good that they didn't immediately give the position back to Lyle Collins. And they were okay with that. Tyron Smith goes out, instead of taking the veteran, Lyle Collins, say, we're going to make you the left tackle. They took Terrence Steel over there. First game was not good against Denver. I'll give you that, but I told you why. Because it's the first time he's played left tackle. You're playing right tackle, okay? You're playing on the right side. Your step is this way. Everything is this way, looking over here from this shoulder. Now you flip over to the left side, it's not as easy as y'all think. Y'all keep talking about that they're not skilled players. Bullshit. You take a guy who's about 270 pounds that's running a 4.7 40, and your job is to stop him, it takes a lot of skill and footwork to do that. Screw y'all who think that, oh, he's just a lineman. They ain't got no skills. Kiss my ass, because there's a lot of skill in playing the offensive line. So with Tyron Smith possibly coming back, this is what Jerry Jones alluded to, and I guarantee he's happy as can be. With Tyron Smith looking like he may be coming back this week, the question is what happens with Terrence Steel? You know, there's no question if Tyron Smith is healthy, Tyron Smith is your left tackle. Let's be clear on that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But Jerry Jones said, well, if Tyron Smith is back, then it's a competition for right tackle between La'el Collins and Terrence Steel. A couple of weeks ago, several weeks ago, I said one of the reasons why La'el Collins was trying to hurry up and fight that lawsuit against the NFL, La'el Collins is worried about his job, because for Terrence Steel to come in, who's only making $800,000 a year, who's only in his second season, who comes in and plays lights out at right tackle, the guy is in your position, your spot, and you come back and they say, well, we can take our time getting you back on the field, and now they say, after you started the game, it's a competition? I mean, as the Dallas Cowboys, this is what you want. You want competition. You don't want anybody to say, you know what, I'm the starter, I ain't got to work to earn it and hold it. You want that team to be that guy having to look over his shoulder and saying, I've got to perform or I ain't going to be here. But that's what you got. You now have a competition for right tackle. And I dare say, this is something I've been kind of saying the last couple of days, though. Here's what I believe. Unfortunately, Tyron Smith is getting long in the tooth and still having those nagging injuries. Believe me, when Tyron Smith is healthy, Tyron Smith is one of the best tackles in football. But you know your best ability is your availability. And you have to start at some point thinking about that replacement. I had a conversation with my man David Wiley, and he was like, you got to look at the draft to get that left tackle, first round draft pick. Not necessarily, because I believe that Terrence Steel is being groomed to become that replacement for Tyron Smith. He's got a little bit of an edge, a little bit of an attitude. He's got a little bit of edge, a little bit of attitude. He's got size, he's got strength, and he's got youth on his side. And so now, the problem for La'el Collins is, as well as Tyron Smith, the Dallas Cowboys have hard decisions to make next year. We're going to enjoy this season. But next year, we're over the cap. Tyron Smith is, I think, a $19 million cap hit next year. I might be wrong, but it's in the upper teens. Upper teens. La'el Collins is $15 million. Terrence Steel is only $800,000. Then you've got Connor Williams, who is one of those ones that's going to be a free agent too. He's another one that you'll sit there and look and say, do we sign him to a big contract, or do we play the governor, Connor McGovern? Hard decisions that are going to be made, and unfortunately, it all goes down to dollars and cents.
The moral of the story is I'm trying to find, what happened. They just outplayed us. It just wasn't our night.
It just wasn't our night. Odell Beckham's already speaking, and he literally just got here.
And lick him on and get ready for
He's licking wounds.
the NFL in Green Bay at Lambeau.
How is it a guy that's been there, Odell, for only a couple of days is now the spokesman for the team? Yeah. All right, but you follow me. This is the best thing that could happen. The Cowboys have tackles that could be starting on other teams that will actually be backups. What a difference a year makes, friends. I hope all of you guys have a great day. I'm going to do what I keep doing, which is working my ass off, and I love it. I got a lot of these things I got to get made up for you guys. And don't forget, if you are a channel member, go to the community tab. There is a link for channel members only to fill out this profile. And that way, we'll be able to take good care, do a couple of extra things for you guys that are channel members. My wonderful bride, Tracy, thank God I've got her. I've got people now. I got people. It's hard to try and do everything I want to do because it's just not enough hours. But she's helping me with the website and getting that stuff organized to make sure that all your channel members end up getting your shot glasses and stuff. That way I can spend my time. I'll just be the one making the shit. That's all I want to do. Just let me make the shit.
And you don't talk Jarvis Landry a lot, and you don't talk Robert Woods, but Robert Woods is their best blocking receiver, a great third down receiver.
This is all I like to do. If I never had to touch paperwork again in my life, I'd be okay with that.
He can beat the defense faster than you think.
Feels very tough for a receiver. So Tua came off the bench to help the Dolphins beat the Ravens Thursday, and Brian Flores says although his finger remains an issue, he believes he'll be the starter on Sunday.
If you enjoy seeing me work in the workshop, my other channel, Joe Booth's Day Job, I'm doing some live streams just while I'm just here working the shop. Sometimes the machines and stuff are going to be running things, but you can actually see this stuff. Yesterday, I cut out all of these and sanded them and stuff, so that way you can actually see the stuff being made.
They're going to make look, Daniel Jones and Tua. They're the two now. We're sitting there going, I don't know. Yeah. So I said Daniel Jones.
Peace.